Hey, I'm Bron. I'm 32 years old, and a year and a bit ago I saw Darren Davies for PST. What made me have PST in the first place? First of all, it was the pamphlet that I saw. I read it, and everything that was described in the pamphlet with how PST can benefit a person, it was me all over. I had these massive problems. I had bipolar. Emotionally, spiritually, I was no longer alive. I was screwed up, and I needed help pretty fast. And no counselling helped me. Counselling was a matter of feeding the problem, not curing it. And I needed subconscious help, and that's what PST does. It digs into that part of you that no counselling can get to just by talking. It's life-changing. It changed me, it changed my husband, it changed my family, it changed my whole life. It made me feel like I was reborn. The person who I used to be, I was like that since I was, I had to say 12, pretty much straight after the abuse stopped, the child abuse, which stuck my life up in the first place. A lot of child abuse. And the after effects started, yeah. I was a bitch. I was nasty. No one wanted to be near me, and towards the end, I never wanted to live with myself. I almost committed suicide. I had it planned in my head. I wanted to die. But then a week later, I met Darren. So I wasn't meant to crumble and die, and the universal forces knew that I was going to be cured. I was going to be fixed up, and that it just wasn't my time to go, and there was no way I was going to cheat myself out of it. And the first session of PST was, I can only describe as different. It's how it made me feel after the session. It made me feel different. It made me feel, it had the feeling, it was like I never felt before. It was like, I walked into his room as someone who had bipolar. When I walked out of the room, it was like I couldn't feel it. I couldn't feel that anger. It's like it was gone, you know. I felt different. I felt good. I felt light. I felt positive. I felt really positive. And the second session, that was the session where, I remember that session. That was the session where I, my adult self, reached into my own subconscious and rescued the little girl that never grew up. And it was great, it was good, because I knew, I've always known that I'd say to my husband, even before I had PST, the only person who can save me is myself. And I didn't know how to. But Darren helped me do that. He helped me do what needed to be done. And it was great. It was good. And the third session, that basically opened up all the emotions, all the positive emotions that got shut out. You know, like the spiritual, the happy emotions, and most importantly, love. You know, I didn't know how to love. I didn't know what love was. I had 5 beautiful kids, and yeah, I guess I just didn't know how to love them the way their mother should. I didn't know how to, because I wasn't shown it when I was a child. So yeah.